Okay, so what I want to talk to you about here is the random number generator that I'm using in this program in your key in. So the first thing that you might notice is that I have this random, that's the name of the class that I'm using. And then this is my variable name is generator. That's my variable. You don't have to use that, but it is going to be in charge of generating random numbers. That's why I called it that. And then again, this is keywords that have to be in there. So you'll learn more about what that means in second semester, but for now, just know that this generator is what I'm going to use to get a random number. So notice how I'm using my variable generator, and now I'm making a call to a class that's already written for me. So somebody wrote some code that generates a random integer. That'll be a number between, I think, 2 to the 32nd, negative 2 to the 32nd to 2 to the 32nd, like that, I think. But a big number nonetheless, and or negative, so it might be negative 2. Then later on in the program, you see that I have specified different um, sections of numbers. So I'm just going to skip over to this code right here. And what this does is you notice that I'm generating a random number between 2 to the 32nd and negative 2 to the 32nd. But then I'm taking it and I'm modding it with 10. So what that means is the remainder when I divide by 10. So what kind of number would that be? If I have 400 randomly generated, the remainder of that when I divide by 10 is going to be 0 because 400 divided by 10 is 40 and there's no remainder. But if I have 401 mod 10, that's going to give me a remainder of 1. If I have 452 mod 10, that's going to give me a mod of 2 because 452, oops, when I divide that by 10, the usual algorithm for division, 10 goes into 52 5 times, and my remainder is 2. So what that's doing, the let's say 479 mod 10, you could probably guess at this point that's going to be 9. But then I'm back at 480, and guess what? There's no remainder. So the only digits it's going to be is 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. By the time I get to 10, I'm back at 0 again when I mod. So this will produce the numbers between 0 and 9. But what if I want to start at 1 and go to 10? So for example, what if I'm writing a program that does division and I want the denominator to never be 0? So I want to start at 1 and go up to 10. Then I can just tack on this little plus 1 at the end. And what this does is it takes those numbers 0 through 9 and it adds 1 to all of them. So now I have 1 through 10. So basically, those are the two pieces of information that I need to know to generate any random numbers. So for example, this code here will start at 10 and generate 20 numbers out. So it'll go 10, 11, 12, all the way up to the number 29. Or this code, I use next float on. And so this one's going to be a floating point decimal if I want decimals in there, like all the numbers between 0 and 1, or all the numbers between 1 and 6, exclusively, not including 6. So see that can. And if you have any questions, let me know.